Hey everyone, welcome back to Playing Quietly. My name is Ryan, and today I am bringing you another Elden Ring guide. Today we're going to be discussing how to get the Ancient Meteoric Ore Greatsword. Now, this is a fantastic new colossal weapon available to us in the DLC. Basically, right off the bat, we can collect this weapon in about 10 minutes of starting the DLC. So let's get into how we get this weapon. From the starting point, when we first zone into the DLC, we are going to make our way north. We're going to collect the Scorched Ruins Site of Grace, continue north until we get to the three-path cross, and then we're going to go across the bridge to the castle front. Once we reach the castle front Site of Grace, we're going to travel down this way until we find an updraft that is going to catapult us past Castle Ensis and into the next area here, where we are finally going to go to the Ruined Forge of Starfall Pass. So once we are at the castle front Site of Grace, we are going to face east. We're going to find this wall over here, and we're just going to hug this. When we come to the cliff here, we are going to see that we can drop down, and we're just going to follow this path all the way down to the bottom. Now, once we reach the swamp area, we're just going to cross the swamp until we see our updraft that we are looking for. However, when you first come across it, it is going to be blocked. There's our updraft. So we need to find the pile of rocks that is just up this hill and smash it. So now we can shoot ourselves onto the ledge up here, which is going to lead us to another updraft. Now what we're going to aim to do is land just inside the walls of this castle so that we reach the Site of Grace. And now we are going to run out the front of the fort. And this is going to be a pretty important place to return back to from time to time, so I would recommend getting the Site of Grace here. Now, we can head directly to our destination from here. However, I would recommend going a little bit north and getting the Morth Site of Grace. Now, from the Morth Ruins, we are looking for this structure right here. So we're going to head southwest now. Alright, so now that we are finally at the Ruined Forge of Starfall Pass, just go ahead and follow the path on screen. Now, once we come to this room, what we are going to want to do is flip that switch, run through the door, quickly hit the next switch, and we're going to get back up onto the rising door there. Come across here. Activate the switch again, and we are going to quickly run back onto the door here. After that, we come over to the furnace, interact with it, and we have our new sword plus an ancient dragon smithing stone. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the sword itself. When we have it fully upgraded to plus 10, we see that we are going to have a B scaling in strength, an E in dex, and a D in arcane. Now, of course, strength is going to be buffing our normal attacks, which are really not anything special. We have basically the standard colossal sword moveset. However, where things get very interesting are the Ash of War White Light Charge. So if we do just the one tap, we are going to jet forward with a thrusting stab. This is going to be a really great move for chasing down some of these really squirrely bosses that like to run away from us. But if we double tap it, we are actually going to get an explosion. And that explosion is going to scale off of our arcane. Now, the one big downside of this sword is the massive FP consumption when it comes to doing the explosion. Just the charge itself isn't all that bad, but if you want the big damage from the explosion, you are probably going to have to spec pretty heavily into your FP. But still, I think this is a fantastic weapon, and like I said, we can get this within the first 10 minutes of starting the DLC. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, hopefully I've earned your subscription. Don't forget to check back for more Elden Ring content, but until then, we'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a good one.